Hello and happy Saturday from Radically Rational and radicallyrational.com. Ode to football. Football, how do I love thee? Every which way. Think about it. Think what we've seen this week. There was Tom Brady's comeback to beat the Saints. There was Baker Mayfield's even more miraculous, legendary, historic effort to beat the Raiders. And then we saw what we saw last night. Let me start with the Boerne Greyhounds. They're just amazing. And they're 15-0, and they are on their way to the state championship game next week after beating Chapel Hill last night at the Alamo Dome 35-0. Understand what I just said. You won a state semifinal game 35-0? And I also want to say that I thought my friends Bobby Stotzenberger and Andy Skelton and Gabe Farias did a marvelous job on that telecast last night. That was a really good watch. Now, earlier this season, I had the opportunity to do 4 Greyhound games, and watching that team progress over the course of the season, especially defensively, was most impressive. They're such a tight team, that's such a tight community, and their head coach, Shea Hendricks, is just a heck of a good guy. Congratulations. And then that thing that happened in Sacramento last night. I hope you saw it. I hope you stayed up. I'm not going to call it a great football game, although it was historic and wildly entertaining. But if there are 129 points scored in a football game, I'm not going to call it a great game, but it was astounding. Incarnate Word advances to the FCS semifinals by turning back Sacramento State 66-63. You heard it. And there were 58 combined points scored in the fourth quarter. And then finally, with the Cardinals trailing by 4 points and 27 seconds left, amazing. Lindsey Scott hooks up with Taylor Grimes, and Grimes catches the ball in the back of the end zone in the corner and essentially catches the ball with his legs to boost the Cardinals to that win. Just absolutely amazing. And UIW had to overcome some adversity, and they made some mistakes. They blew 3 different 11-point leads. They gave up more than 700 yards in total offense, and Sacramento State successfully executed not 1 but 2 onside kicks. So there's work to be done, because the next opponent, the gold standard in FCS, North Dakota State. That's the team. And if you want to be the team, you got to go beat the team. But you know what? I think this crew can get it done. What a wildly entertaining thing that was. Love my Cardinals. And then one of the great things that college football has done in recent years is they've just cleared the decks for Army-Navy. Okay, that's about the only show in town today, right? And that's the way it ought to be. I love that game so much. I love what it represents so much. I look forward to it so much. So all I can say is, go Army, followed by go Navy. Everyone's a winner, baby. We are radically rational.